I'm Abby. I'm here at Parks and Countryside, Rounday Park. What does your job involve? Like, what's your typical day like?
A typical day at Roundhay would just look after the park really, keep it tidy for everyone and maybe do a bit of weeding.
How did you find out about your job?
I found out about the job through a poster I saw at Temple Newsman, I think it was.
Oh,
Just advertising apprentice gardeners.
What qualifications and skills do you need?
Well, at the minute I'm studying for an MVQ level 2 in horticulture at college. I also do master classes where I learn different plants and different techniques of what to do. I get training at Temple Newsman on small machinery.
Yeah.
I get trained whilst I'm at the park. I have a mentor here and he basically tells me all the plant names and stuff and how we do things.
So how did you know you want to do this type of work?
I've always been into gardening really. It's just something I've enjoyed as a small boy.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always done it at home, my parents and stuff like that, and then I guess I never really thought about actually having a job working as a gardener, but then I did like a bit of volunteer work and I really enjoyed it. So and then I saw the apprenticeship scheme and I went for that, and since I've got on it I've never looked back really. I'm loving what I'm doing.
What are the good things about your job?
It's always nice to work outdoors when it's good weather, and the public also like to let you know how good of a job that you're doing. The odd one will tell you how bad the park's looking, but the majority of the people tell you that you're doing a great job and the park looks good.
Yeah, what about the not so good things? Or
the not so good things, I guess you could say the weather again, and getting muddy and stuff. Maybe some people look at that as a bad thing, but I enjoy that really. I don't mind that. I mean, I love my job. I can't really point out many bad points really.
What do you see yourself doing in the future?
In the future, I'd like to be a manager of a park or something like that, like running a big estate like this and maybe having my say where things go. We'll do things this way and do things that way and change things, and just being higher up, I guess, and being able to make a difference, make things look better.
Parks and Countryside run all the parks and open spaces within Leeds. My particular role at Rounday as a state officer is to look after Rounday Park, all the outside maintenance and development of the gardens.
What types of jobs do you have, and how does a young person go about finding them?
Within my realm of the gardens are the gardening and maintenance side of the jobs. But within the park as well, we have other opportunities. We've got a cafe, we've got Tropical World and the shop. We've also got the golf course as well. So there's a whole range of jobs that need to be filled. What
kind of training and support do young employees get?
They learn the essential horticultural skills, which these days are becoming harder and harder to find. We know that they not often know the range of works which we actually take on, so we have to develop them into that role.
Can you tell us about some good things that you've seen in application forms and maybe not so good things?
You know, you'll get some candidates who sort of go on and on about what they do in the parents' garden and what jobs they've done outside of that, what they've done at school. Bad examples are when people just give you a list of things that they can do and no backup to that.
What questions do you ask at interviews?
I like asking about what they do, what are their interests, and from that you can decide, you know, it helps you decide where their interests truly lie. You know, so if you've got somebody who goes out and does lots of part-time gardening work or gardening for the parents and friends, or even are involved with local clubs, then that's always a good plus.
What advice would you give to young people looking for work?
To keep trying. You could be a perfect candidate and there's something you're not doing quite right, and unless you ask for that feedback from a company, why don't I fit in with this firm? If you don't ask those questions, then you may never get off that rung.